properties and soil. Here we have biochar. What is biochar and how can it help to transform million-acre properties effectively and efficiently? Here's our test trial spot, and just here, right beside, is where on a million-acre property you could be struggling. See the difference? Difference is biochar, no biochar. You got more weeds, there's there's dry locations. Now feel free to jump on this biochar video and learn about biochar. Welcome to this biochar Queensland video. Do you have a million-acre property, or would you like to learn about biochar? Okay, so biochar. Biochar has in one piece, a decent sized piece of biochar, you will have the area of approximately a football field. You wouldn't think that that's right just in this little piece here, but if your biochar is correctly made, you will obtain the benefits of biochar. So I'll show you how biochar can hold so much. Crack it open. Let's see if we can zoom in. This piece I've picked. Alright, so every layer within this piece of charcoal, well, it's gone further than charcoal. It's turned into biochar, and biochar is removing through pyrolysis all gases and nutrients from the material. So that's biochar, and biochar can hold 75% of its own biomass in moisture. So imagine having a cup or a kilo. You fill that cup or that kilo with liquid, and you'll only pour out about 15% of the moisture capacity after a couple of minutes. Now imagine that in on your landscape. Imagine that being able to regenerate your soil. That's right, look at that, look at the filaments. That holds nutrients, moisture and minerals. You imagine that down in your soil? That's how you regenerate million-acre properties properly, effectively and efficiently. But where everybody goes wrong is biochar is pH 11. Now this fun fact will alter the benefits of your pastures. Why? Plants don't like pH 11. They like 6, 6.5, 7, 7.5. depending on your pH requirements for your pastures. So how do we change this into pH 6 or 7 or 7.5? Utilizing natural methods such as vinegar and acidic liquids that are all natural. Earthlove Global regenerate biochar, and we do it on a large scale. We can transform million-acre properties effectively and efficiently through this method. Composting this biochar into a compost pile, a biochar compost pile, will allow you to restore your ecosystem. So what is biochar? It's just wood. So if we were to add biochar to this area, say here, welcome to our DIY biochar. So you add that out and look in the bottom here. What is that? That is wood. So you would put this wood under a slow heat, covering it even, and that would turn into biochar within a couple of hours. You don't want it to go to ash, so you need to quench it and put it out with a bit of compost tea or water or dam water or creek water, something natural. You would also want to look at products such as Earthlove Global's pH adjusting equipment. This equipment you can connect to any type of water supply and it will regenerate and change your water's pH to grow effective and efficient pastures. These pastures are disease-free because of the biochar. We also add beneficial fungi and other items to these blends to incorporate the biochar into the soil, regenerating the soil's profile, and this can be under a 3 or a 6 month process. When you incorporate biochar into a compost pile, you need at least a minimum of 2 weeks to regenerate that biochar, allowing the microbes to penetrate and go into the biochar filaments. As you can see, the filaments in here, it's roughly about a football field worth. And what that does is it allows you to have many microbes, fungi and bacteria, and it houses it. But don't forget, the biochar is pH 11, and you need to bring that biochar back down to your soil's requirements for your plants in that area. And that can be done, once again, via vinegar, by adding 1 cup of vinegar to 2 or 3 gallons of rainwater or dam water. You can quench your biochar with that and then add in worm castings. You can add in compost teas, and anything like that, which transforms your location from this weed-ridden, struggling, bare to this weed-free. Now, biochar doesn't stop the weeds, no, but what does is having beneficial fungi. Now, weeds are present because of a dominancy in bacteria, and what you want to do is increase your beneficial fungi, and then that will decrease your weeds and your issues with weeds in that location. If you would like to learn more, Earthlove Global's channel on YouTube has more information about this, or you can contact us directly, www.earthloveglobal.com.au, for more information. If you'd like to transform an acre or 9 million acres, this can be done effectively and efficiently, pretty much overnight. Within 3 to 6 months, you'll see a dramatic difference, even in drought situations where you just cannot grow anything at all. And this right here is a perfect example. Only 3 months ago, all that over there was like that. And all we've done is we've come in with our biochar. We've added the biochar into the soil profile, approximately 20%, because at this rate, you can go 40%, but the benefits are here, there, or anywhere. Basically, if you've got a lot of clay, I would incorporate more with sand and then mix it in with the biochar. But once again, if you want to learn more, there's different techniques for different applications. But say we put 20% in here, 20% of biochar to 80% soil on a probably 3 or 6 inch depth, And then you would basically incorporate nutrients and increase the nutrients through compost teas. Now, this 20% is going to hold 75% of its own biomass in moisture. This is the trick. This is the key. Now, if you're in an arid area where you struggle with moisture, up the amount of biochar. But once again, go back to the foundations. The pH of the biochar needs to be altered to adjust to that ecosystem. This is why people struggle with biochar and why they don't get anywhere with plants and even plants dying. Now, this is because, one, it is a dead battery fuel cell. You need to charge it, and how to do that, that is also on the Earthlove Global's YouTube channel. To give you a rough idea, you can charge this pretty much in 5 minutes with worm castings, compost teas, and beneficial fungi, and all those types of charging abilities. You can also use high nutrient density water and liquid, and so much more. So thank you for visiting our channel on how to regenerate million-acre properties effectively and efficiently. If you'd like to learn more, then jump on over to our website and book a service or a workshop. We do events across Australia, and we are helping local farmers in your area today. Jump on to earthloveglobal.com.au. For more information, drop down. If you'd like to answer any questions, drop down, or you want to ask questions, drop down and put that in the description below.